This one particular player, I have not talked about anyone on this particular team or this team so far this season, but this guy is the best player on this team. There was a lot of conversation about the SEC and how dominant the conference was. They had about what 8 teams that were in the tournament this season, and they have 2 teams right now in the Final Four. One of the players was a National Player of the Year candidate in Johnny Broome for Auburn, and this player right here has played phenomenal for the Florida Gators. I'm talking about Walter Clayton Jr. He is reminding me a lot of some of the damage that Steph Curry can do in the game. You know, Steph Curry's pull-up game is out of this world. No one has the pull-up game that he has from three or from anywhere. Honestly, he's the greatest shooter I've ever seen. Greatest shooter of all time. Walter Clayton Jr. in that game in the Elite Eight against Texas Tech. Texas Tech had the lead. He had a double-digit lead in that game. Florida momentum carried over when Walter Clayton decided to take over. He hit 3 step-back threes in that game that seemed like they were death blows to Texas Tech, a team that looked like they were on the verge of getting to the Final Four. But it just didn't happen for him because Walter Clayton just took over. Now there's other guys on the team that made a difference as well, but I'm here to talk about Walter Clayton Jr. For the tournament, he's averaging 22.3 points per game, shooting almost 45% from three, 45% from the field, and 87, almost 88% from the free throw line. That is so far in the tournament. 4 games in the tournament, that is what he's averaging right now. He has Florida in the Final Four for the first time since 2014. In that game against Texas Tech, with those 3 threes that he hit, he finished the game with 30 points, 1 turnover, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Now, if you go look at the highlights of the game or you go back and look at the game, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That he has takeover ability. You know, when you play 2K and it gets down to a certain point and the guys get hot and they have that takeover ability, he has it in every single game. Walter Clayton Jr. is a beast. And he lets you know, don't leave me open. Because if you leave me open, it's gonna cause some problems for you. Auburn is gonna have their hands full playing against Florida in the Final Four. It's going to be a really good game to see with 2 SEC teams in the Final Four. One of them are going to advance to the championship game, of course. But Walter Clayton Jr., if you leave him open, just letting you know, you're not going to win that game. It won't happen. So you better play really good defense and not allow him to take over the game. Because if you do, just say goodbye. Walter Clayton Jr., your dog. Down to the final 2.